back.
We go to kill
Dad's
Fang.
gonna go get the floor mopped with.
It all flows here.
So yeah, this may be a pain in your butt, but you know what?
I'm not ready yet.
What isn't at this point, honestly?
For this character, it seems like a lot.
Low on precious metal. I need time. I lack the need mana. I need time. I'm out of potions.
Yep, that's what I figured.
You died?
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh well, let's try again. Considering it should just be a run up to it, yeah. Okay, so at least once you kill everything in here, it all just stays gone.
Yeah, it's a dungeon, to be fair. It's not the overworld.
Even then, sometimes we've had issues with it respawning.
I haven't. I just had it that one time when it glitched. It's like, you're 2 feet from the exit. You should be done with this place. How often does that happen to you, where you just...
Maybe once or twice.
get the big one?
What I was trying for. And then he decided to come see me.
Yes, he likes you.
I like it when he jumps. He jumps, I say goodbye.
I do wonder, what's your inferno?
I'll show you that here in a minute.
Because that's the one that has, like, special things that help you with healing and shit. Isn't that your RT?
That's just fireball.
I'm not ready yet.
That's the snake.
Inferno is the snake?
Unless I have it set up wrong, which is possible. May not even have it on my skill list.
Because that's the one that's got all the, like, extras and shit. Well, it did say at first it pulls things in, which is why maybe it is the snake.
Sneaky snake.
Yeah. Snake is snake is snake.
I just wish it didn't pull him into me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Come to me, spawn of hatred. We have time to meet tonight. Dead.
Oh, it died.
Hey, it's over.
I didn't even realize it died. That does not make me happy. Oh, we wanted to check something. Okay. Any more stuff?
Okay, so fire seems to be purely offensive. Inferno causes the most damage of the ultimate spells, but has the shortest cooldown, but provides no immunity, being purely offensive.
Yep, it's the fiery serpent.
Yep.
Yeah, ice would be the most defensive. Or should be.
The best class in Diablo IV is the Rogue. The Twisting Blades Rogue is an incredibly powerful build thanks to its ability to constantly inflict enemies with the vulnerable and infect status effects. I feel like the next one behind would be the Necromancer, because you can literally have an army to fight for you.
Again and again and again.
And you can just sit back and do, like, nothing.
If you really want to.
And it also affects status effects, but not as much.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why it's a bad choice.
Mm.
I feel like next in line is probably Barb, then Druid, then this.
This one's probably bottom of the totem pole.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I feel like Druid is next up from the bottom.
Mm.
Because it's... no matter what route you go, you're always going to have an issue. Like, I picked the Speed class, even though the Bear would be the tanky one.
Which is normally you.
Yeah. I like the doggy. But that makes it difficult.
Why can't the doggy be the...
And then, on the other hand, all you have is elemental shit. If you don't go the way of the animal.
Yeah, you have the earth and the wind.
Yeah. Earth and Storm, or something like that. Don't you remember Ms. with her...
Yeah, the stupid tornadoes.
I throw rocks at you and then shoot tornado.
Which
and occasionally lightning.
Yeah.
Blim blim.
It's like she doesn't really understand the lightning trick.
Blim blim. For fuck's
I
sake.
got more renown.
She's so... I walked around. People like me more suddenly.
I uncovered more of the map. They said, "Ooh, you uncovered more of our area." Yes, thank you. Didn't you already know this area? For Christ's sake, you live here.
If you're new to Diablo and games like it, start with the Barb. That's the easiest one to play.
Yeah. I take a class because I think I'm going to enjoy it. Not because it's easy. Let's see if I can get up this hill before they all try to kill me.
I'm not ready yet. I'm out of mana.
Yeah, defensive would be Flame Shield. The Hydra is the Fire Conjuration. You're missing your mastery by not taking Firewall.
I'm not as worried about it.
Then again, all your things are full, so...
You have to decide at least one of them not to take. That seems to be just about every class.
Oh.
Hmm.
You need to focus on building them around core skills. There are other ways to do consistent damage, and long cooldowns are not worth focusing. Someone's complaining that the skill doesn't look very good compared to the other ones.
Go with the snake?
Yeah.
A beast born from your blood.
It looks so out of place. The visuals I see from the other skills and classes look really slick. They're subtle but impactful. If you're partying with others, you can still see what's going on. The Inferno, though, is so huge on the screen, I feel it really gets in the way of party play. My other issue with it is it looks so low res. Why does the skill look so bad compared to the others? It looks like it belongs in 2005. Is it because it seems to expand so large? The frost spells look so nice, as do all the others. The big snake looks so arcade-like and low effort. What does everyone else think? If it was a core skill, I think it would get annoying. As an ultimate with a long cooldown, I don't see the issue, and it looks awesome.
I would almost rather it just, like, took off like a mountain or something. You know, kind of like a volcano. Instead of being a snake.
And then they start arguing about the build.
Hmm.
That's true, but if you take that approach, it's entirely pointless to discuss anything at all. Well, shut up. You must build that way before the game is out. I'm sure the dev is saying ultimates will be powerful spells has some weight when you factor in all the buffs and affixes. Personal experience is what they lost a lot of power around this because it becomes completely obsolete. I feel like the only problem with them is the term ultimates. It doesn't feel like it's a skill to one-shot everything. It's just a longer cooldown with various effects. I think they're fine, but it does not convey what it needs to be.
No, if anything, it gets you killed faster.
It's kind of like how in games like WoW or Final Fantasy XIV, you have your skills that can be only can be used after another skill or a bunch when on a semi-long something.
Chain.
Well, it says CD.
Cooldown.
But then only ends up being like 50% stronger than what you would have used otherwise.
You can get like 4 other attacks that end up being stronger because of how you can chain them together.
Part of me wants to say, like, even though you have the Fire Snake, pick up Firewall at some point and then try trading out the Fire Snake for that and see how it feels. Especially since, again, ultimates don't really seem to be very effective. Like, yeah, that's your AoE, but...
I have better AoEs.
Yeah, it's not the greatest. It just has a really long cooldown compared to everything else that you got going on.
That'll work.
Which might help you live longer by having one of those other options.
Yeah.
Something a little more defensive, because you are just 100% attack and it's not helping you. Which makes her harder to play.
It's also not my normal.
You were destroyed by a mangy hound! How dare you!
Oh, I brought me back up here. Yeah, just get over there. I'm just going to use it so that I can put everybody else in circle, so I can start doing this.
Yeah, that's fair. But essentially, like, even though you have more fire spells in your arsenal than your slots, it might be good to just grab those. Because you're mostly suffering in the overworld or boss fights, I'm noticing, and maybe that's because you're not using a whole lot of defensive shit.
That sure is.
But what few she does have, you're not using. I'm just saying, the way they're talking is that unlike all the other ones, because Inferno is so attack-heavy, it doesn't provide you any defense or help.
So
maybe
it doesn't have a way to regenerate health.
It's also got a stupid long cooldown for what it does. Oh boy, it's... yup.
40-some seconds, yeah.
And for like 5 seconds, everything is in a tight little circle where you can hit them for 5 seconds. Whoop whoop.
Which is great with a spell like this.
Yeah, but that's if you can survive for 5 seconds. All of 5 seconds. where it actually stayed and helped you. Only for them to immediately come back and be like, blah, blah.
We're not dead yet. Haha, we're not dead yet.
I am not dead yet. Yeah, that's all I'm saying, is that you might want to try playing around with what you've got. But they do say that you should try focusing more on your, literally anything besides the ultimate, because that's not as great as you think it is. The word ultimate just means cool down longer.
Not even great,
Which is not...
damage.
Yeah, it's not... That's their point. They're like, the only thing it really means is that it has a cooldown for a longer period of time than other things that you could cast that do better.
About 37 instead.
Yeah. I'm just saying, if that points you in a direction to figure out maybe what would help you. Hey, you got some points. It's trash.
I may refix it.
Your Hydra's all maxed out. And either of those would be helpful for you, honestly. Because it's defense. It's that thing you're missing. I mean, that would also help you because of the movement speed thing.
Okay. Here's what we're going to do.
I mean, in theory, you could also try comboing to get different spells up. Do be careful, your respecking is going to cost you money.
It already did. Okay, now. I see. I had a feeling I was going to end up doing this sooner or later, but no.
I mean, I'm not trying to push you to do it. Play how you want to play, I'm just saying. This is what they're saying. The ultimate is not that great. It just means it's longer cooldown, so it's not going to help you much. And also, the Inferno is the worst one because it's solely damage focused without any help for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's not your fault.
No, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Also, just check your phone for Ellen when we're done. Because she did send a text message. So I know you've muted your phone because we can't tolerate somebody else in our life.
I don't want it limited that way.
Like, to be fair, my druid ultimate that I picked, the Wolfie flash around in a dark cloud, is like awesome and shit, and it really is good. Yours just seems kind of not. Like, the only thing it's good for is looping people into a tightly packed group so you can hit them for potentially 5 seconds straight. Potentially.
And that is the... Oh, that's...
And it also gives you 5 seconds then of free casting, but... Because nothing costs, but again, it's 5 seconds.
We're going to make Iceman instead.
Okay. That way you won't be able to live. Oh, are you gonna build it the opposite of me? You're gonna build the... You're not gonna build a glass cannon, you're gonna build, like, the iron fortress of... Oh, it doesn't hurt me.
So, mana regeneration is increased by 30%. Periodically chill close enemies for 20% and deal 15% increased damage to frozen enemies.
Hell yeah. And also, if you do that one thing, you get ice resistance. Instead of just fire.
While ice armor is active, your mana regeneration is increased by 30%.
No, I meant that other thing that said...
And this, periodically chill
Yeah.
close enemies.
That's what it lumped into when you highlighted the first thing.
You?
That just increases your,
Lucky chance.
Yeah. And either of those two things are defensive and would help you no matter what. Dad's like, I'm tired of dying. You gain 1% damage, 1% movement speed, and 2% mana regen for each active conjuration. So...
Except right now I'm not using conjuration.
Well, here's the thing.
What are you?
That's your conjuration.
That was not what I wanted. Okay, so we're just gonna have to do it the hard way. It's okay. Okay.
It's been...
Yeah.
Woof.
So.
We've saved a blank skill tree.
I want Frostbolt.
The only thing I can tell you're guaranteed is your Hydra. That seems to be what's left.
No, it shouldn't be any of them.
You have a basic spell.
That's not...
Press and hold X!
Accidentally control. There it is.
For mana? Or makes them vulnerable for 3 seconds?
Vulnerability it is!
Have an orb!
Nope, I want this one.
Have a stabby!
Have 5 stabbies.
50% chance to hit things.
Yep. To ricochet off the first enemy. So it splits into smaller
If
pieces.
you have a barrier active, it always receives bonuses against frozen.
Yeah, we want this one.
Single cast will make them vulnerable for 2 seconds. That's chain lightning. Oh, because you have an item that has that, it put 2 ranks in it by force. But once you unequip that, it takes it off.
It'll take them back out. Yeah. In that.
16 points left. Back to your ice armor down below.
Hmm.
We're not touching that. And now you have 3 left. For 2 things, sorry. If you at least put 1 in each of those, then you gain 1 of each. Which at least puts your foot in the door, if you know what I mean.
Ice blade. Right. I have 2 points
So
left.
your foot's in the door there.
I have 2 points left.
Cooldown for 5 seconds. Ice blades gain 10% increased attack speed.
Per active ice blade.
Or a cooldown reduction.
That one can...
For your other skills.
20% of it.
Would you like them to be faster?
That's it for now.
Yep.
Blizzard.
Yep.
Let's see what its ridiculous ultimate is.
That's shock. Up. Case yourself in ice, becoming immune for 4 seconds, continually dealing damage and chilling enemies for 14%. When Deep Freeze expires, it deals an additional explosion of damage. Casting it again ends the effect early.
Why does that sound lovely?
Well, that just means that you stop it so you can immediately explode.
You're becoming immune.
Yeah, yeah.
That's where I stopped.
Yeah. That's why they say that the snake is not so worth it, because it's literally just damage, and yeah, it has a vacuum effect, but it only lasts like 5 seconds. Up to 10% chance to make your next cast of and consume no mana and deal 45% damage. Chances doubled against vulnerable. After freeze expires, enemies explode. I think I personally like that sound of that one better. The other one is dependent on you building your skills to deal vulnerability rather than just whatever you need them to do. Poor Frost. Yeah, see,
This one just seems okay.
Supreme Deep Freeze! Surrounding enemies remain vulnerable. So, yeah, because it's supposed to...
Everything instantly resets except for your ultimate.
Except for, yeah. Would you like a free cast?
Of everything.
Would you like everything back?
And this one gives you back life.
Hey! Well, at least this one's not named, something like a Flamio Hotman.
Oh my god. Still need to reconfigure all my skills though.
Yeah, that's about right. What button is where? Remember, you're looking for light blue of the 2 blues that you have.
Okay.
This window is so large on the screen.
And I can enchant it too.
What do you mean?
See the things underneath?
Wait, that's an option?
Yep.
What the fuck does that mean?
You can enchant your skills to do more damage.
For some reason, my brain was like, nah, it just means it assigns it to the 2 joysticks.
I wish.
So if you push the joystick, now you cast something. That's my dumbass brain.
We're gonna put ice blades over there. Crossbolt. I'm really worried about hydras.
Well, yeah, it's there by force. You can always put things over top of it to make it not there.
This one there.
It's been 30 minutes.
Nice shorts.
I'm not ready yet.
Yep. I have blades to go do the thing for me.
I'm low on precious mana. I'm not ready yet.
Well, I would suggest that we stop for the day, because, you know.
Okay. We'll just call this episode Respec.
That's up to you. But either way. You want to gate back real quick? I mean, nothing's gonna matter. When you turn this off, it's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least this way I know where it threw me, not...
Yeah. Yeah, so... subscribe if you guys want to. We don't really care if you do. But if you do, you get to see more content like this. And don't forget to ding-dong the bell, you ding-dongs.
And have a horribly wonderful day.
And once we're done, I want us to sit there for, like, a few minutes of silence. Like, dead silence, no munching. So you have to leave the room if you want to do that.
In that case, I'm going to go have sugar.
That way, we have pure silence, and I can clean this proper, you know?